Holiday celebrations are ramping up across Hampton roads, and law enforcement is stepping up efforts to keep impaired drivers off the road. Police say even one poor decision behind the wheel can have lifelong consequences, not just for the driver, but for families waiting at home. Jordy Clark tells us more.
With more parties, gatherings, and alcohol this time of year, police say the risk of impaired driving rises, and so does their presence on the roads. The Virginia State Police say they're already seeing troubling trends, and the holidays can exacerbate the danger.
We certainly see a lot of DUI crashes and certainly stops and things like that, but we encounter a lot of them on crashes. And unfortunately, a lot of them don't end well. That's why police throughout the state are ramping up prevention and enforcement efforts, adding more officers on the roads, a holiday crackdown aimed at stopping impaired drivers. The department participates in CARE, which is an IACP, the International Association of Chiefs of Police initiative, which is crash awareness and reduction effort. We participate in those on the major holidays and throughout this holiday season. Police say many DUI arrests start the same way, with drivers who don't think they've had too much to drink. It's a proverbial, I've only had 2 beers, things like that. And so you might feel fine, but maybe those effects haven't set in until you've started driving. AAA says there are steps to take to avoid the worst outcomes because the danger doesn't just stop with the driver. Impaired driving puts everyone on the road at risk.
And utilizing an Uber or a Lyft, another rideshare service, or calling a friend or a family member, the cost of a DUI costs much more than that Uber or that Lyft ride, and costs much more than the amount of pride that you are saving by getting behind the wheel not sober. And troopers know the consequences of impaired driving go far beyond tickets or jail time. Seeing the scenes is tragic, but following up at someone's house to let them know their family member will not be coming home, whether it's by their own actions or the actions of someone else, is absolutely the worst part. For 13 News Now, I'm Jordy Clark.
Well, Norfolk police are putting out a message ahead of the holidays as well, saying they plan to step up patrols and DUI enforcement, reminding drivers that impaired driving affects everyone. They urge everyone to make a plan before they get behind the wheel.